Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. Here are my lovely white Jenny Lee on her ones and cutie twos, and this is We Ain't Any Reactions, the place where we react to everything we never see. And today, if you've read by the title, it's time to go ahead and jump into cockpits and play with those consoles or those Alea Viñanas for some more Iron Blooded Orphans Season 2. Last time we left off, man, we lost a member of the Tekiden group. My man Takaki, he's been struggling to deal with this thing ever since the Sarabaru War. You know, it's been like a month after my man Aston bit the bullet by sacrificing himself because he thought that, hey, we do this, we can go home, we can have some food, you know, I can potentially be your brother-in-law. All that stuff that they just thought was going to come to fruition. But you know how it goes. Anytime you get too invested up into a cast member, shit just goes left. And that's how it happens. So, yeah, Takaki, he's gone. I'm glad that he actually resigned and actually walked away with his life as opposed to just getting crushed up inside the cockpit of some Gundam or one of those things that he uses, like those like mobile looking things, you know, like the vehicles. And yeah. On the flip side of that, we have McGillis, who asked Orga to help him reform Gjallarhorn. And if they do, they will have full authority over Mars. You know, so that's cool. But Kudella is like, yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but that's going to become a conflict of interest with y'all and Teiwaz. If y'all keep on expanding like y'all are doing now, you know, that other little, you know, alliance that you got could come to an end and more people could potentially die. So they have a big dilemma in front of them. Is there anything you want to add to this, sweetheart? Look like you ready to jump right in. So let's go ahead and do this. She hungry.
That's what it looks like.
Yup. Yeah, guys, if you can tell, the lighting has been off, you know, so Johnny is just trying to withstand this poor lighting and this bright LED light. You know, I gotta wait for tomorrow for my new AC adapter to come in for my LED light strips. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this, man. This is gonna be episode 9, titled, is it Vidar Rising? So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
I'm told that you finally finished regulating the system that was giving you trouble. That's good news, because I have a mission for you.
This guy.
Ever since the Dort incident, colony independence uprisings have intensified. We thought allowing them to have defense forces would bring them down, but now it's up to us. There's someone funneling money and arms to the activists, and as long as they...
It doesn't matter who's behind the scenes. There are armed parties out there disturbing the peace. Tell me, what other reason does Gjallarhorn need to bear down its might upon them?
You're certainly chatty today.
I suppose I'm just in high spirits. My friend and I finally get to fight together.
Uh-oh. Let's go, man.
Have they decided who's gonna pilot these?
Of the 3 suits that came back, Chad's supposed to be the pilot of one. I don't know about the other 2.
Then let me pilot one of them.
It's a man Rhodey was snagged from the Brewers, that group you were working for. Wouldn't it bring up bad memories?
For those of us called human debris, these were pretty much our coffins. But if Aston piloted one of them, so can I.
Okay.
Akihiro figured you'd say that, so he's already made the arrangements.
Mr. Dante.
What do you say we show him what former human debris are made of?
Hell yeah.
I don't know, they look a little bit too NPC.
They look-
might go ahead and like die soon.
Why ain't got no neck on the robot?
Because it don't need one.
It's fun.
Then you're a weirdo. I'm headed up to here with the... Alright, Dane, enough slacking off! Get back to work, would ya?
Have you finished tuning up those sheet-ins that came in the other day?
Yeah, finishing up as we speak.
Good. We'll be getting more from Teiwaz tomorrow.
Huh? We're getting more?
That's right.
He's looking
We've
so
got no
weird
time
when
to
he's
sit
from a
around.
distance.
Right.
Yes, sir.
We need more.
Here's the list of all the equipment we recovered from the Earth branch.
Much appreciated. We don't have many people who can handle this kind of detail-oriented work.
I wonder.
I like how everybody else got a new uniform with this man.
If my hunch is right,
They could give him
enough to
something.
win. Though, I can understand why you're worried. But think of it this way, with all of the firepower we have, no one's gonna mess with Tekiden now. By the way, Have you heard from Yamagi?
Yes, they arrived at the Saisei a while ago. I wanted to ask you more about the mobile suit we found at the mine. It's another Gundam frame, isn't it?
Yeah.
That makes 3, with Barbatos and Gushion. Mobile suits named after demons keep finding their way to Tekkadan. I have a bad feeling about this.
There you go. Overthinking things.
Oh, stop.
Uh-oh. You know how this shit always play out.
So he's signing over the power to govern Mars to them. This is another huge deal you've landed for us.
Apparently, McGillis Farid and Tekkadan made this secret agreement while on Earth.
Hey, is Galahorn as a whole on board with this?
The last thing we want to do is get tangled up in their internal affairs.
And not to mention, until recently, we hadn't even heard of this McGillis character.
Come on,
They like
let's
Kip
not get
from
ahead of
Napoleon
ourselves.
Dynamite.
We all know that we have far more pressing
Last thing you want to do is get caught up in their
Such
internal
as
affairs.
saving face.
Where's LaFonda?
Hate to break it to you, but Tekkadan's nothing more than a charity case for the old man. Are you just gonna keep ignoring protocol for these little punks and allow them to embarrass the old man? Well,
that's not...
Chastity makes a valid point, Naze. I don't like trouble dropping in my lap, especially when it's a problem I wasn't previously consulted about. But we can benefit from this.
Y'all can.
If this arrangement lets us take a cut of all business done on Mars, it'll be a huge moneymaker for Tebas.
but old man...
You have my word. Should the affair with Tekkadan cause you even the slightest bit of grief, you can cut them off without any resistance. That's how committed Orga is.
Who cares about that jackass?
Oh,
Talking
God.
about you!
I will pay with my life.
Oh, hell no. You got baby mamas and babies, bro.
Don't worry, old man. I'll protect Tewas's interests in my own way.
Yes, take any measures you see fit to prepare us for a possible fallout. Just like always.
He's gonna be the fallout.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably gonna try to make a fallout so that they all fall out.
For real, you gonna try to steal my man
Judging from the
bitches.
sinister grin of yours, I assume that you had a good day.
It's rare for you to start a conversation with me. What, did you get tired of that loser Naze and want to be my pet now?
Hell
You
yeah.
wish. Don't even joke about that.
What do you see in a playboy who uses women and kids to climb to the top?
Someone who only sees women as things to be used wouldn't understand. I assure you Naze isn't using us. If anything, he's our home.
If you ask me, that sure sounds like something a woman would say.
And you sound like a typical man. We Turbans are a group of girls Naze took in out of the goodness of his heart. Though I suppose a man like you wouldn't know about that at all.
You're absolutely right. I'm not the kind of man that makes his girl fight in a mobile suit.
There, you see? I told you wouldn't get it.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, darling. Waiting for you is
I
just
like how he
what
switched it
I'm
up from Smooth Criminal to You Rock My World.
I didn't even think of that. That's hilarious.
Only thing you need is the red undershirt.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, brother. There's certainly never a dull moment with you around.
Please forgive me.
Why are you apologizing? You made that decision for your family, didn't you?
That's not the point. I caused trouble for you.
You've caused trouble for me more times than I can count. Don't start the goody-goody act now.
But you...
You need to watch your back from here on out. Got it?
Yeah. Not all of Tewas's top dogs are as enlightened as others. It's safe to assume there will be some kind of move against us. Orga. This is the last time I laugh it off and forgive you. I can't betray the old man.
Right.
This will be our first opportunity to see what you're capable of. For your sake, I hope that fancy mask of yours isn't just for show. Which reminds me of something you said earlier. You mentioned you had a friend who fought for pride. So what is it that you fight for then?
Bitches. No.
Revenge.
This is a crucial mission entrusted to us by Master Wustel. Enough with the small talk. Now, to battle. Would you like some more food?
Stop kissing his ass.
Two of you have been joined at the
This show is full of booty lickers.
Seriously, it's like they just brought on a new cast full of booty lickers.
under Mr. Mikazuki.
And it's really annoying me.
Fudge
Just
tongues.
pretend I'm not here.
I said I
I
don't.
know. I'll get some tea.
Oh, the tea's in the back of the
He's certainly become attached to you.
He's becoming a real pest.
your dream, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Then... no.
Hmm?
Okay, then. I promise to you to keep your dreams safe and sound.
Thanks, I guess.
That's true, Mikazuki. You'll have to come back someday and get it. Miss Hatra.
What is going on with you two?
Hey guys, it's Pops. Something's not right.
What do you mean?
Well, he doesn't stink anymore.
What?
Yeah, that certainly was a problem. It made her eyes water. He's been a new man since he started dating Miss Maribit. Yeah.
What?
You're saying that Miss Maribit and Pops are...
That's why she was blushing.
Well, you said you already knew what was going on.
Hell yeah, I did. She was blushing her ass off when he was putting his hand on her head.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Mr. Akihiro.
You should also eat before you start
I've heard of
training.
men like that stink unless they have a girlfriend.
Yeah, I would have.
Mm.
But they're serving bean stew for dinner. Besides,
You don't know what you know
now's
about
the time
being
to push
stew.
myself to
That's
the limit.
some good stuff.
I'm the one leading the youth corps now. I'll give it my all for them. And rise above Takaki, who stayed on Earth.
Good luck with that.
All the more reason to eat something.
Right, poor
The
ass.
eaters don't become big and strong.
Right.
Akihiro! You're never gonna believe this,
This
but
guy.
Pops and Miss Maribit are dating!
What, you didn't
Everybody
know
knew
that?
him.
Oh.
What happens when you spend months on Earth without
Wait a
them?
minute! You all
Yeah.
knew about it? Why didn't you tell
Man,
me?
we've been hearing it. Fuck knowing about
I
it.
didn't think we needed to.
You can hear that shit in the
I'm
rafters.
still one of the guys, right?
Is it possible for you to provide additional funding for the Atmos Company?
I've been hearing rumors. Tell me, Cordelia Ina Bernstein, is it true that you've managed to secure safe and reliable distribution channels?
Yes. I'm planning on expanding the business, and I'm moving up my timeline significantly.
Then I'd be more than happy to lend you my support.
Thank you, Mr. Nobles. This means a lot.
Please, you're the Maiden of Revolution, aren't you?
Pepsi Revolution.
Right now, the SAU and Oceanian Federation colonies are seeking freedom. To that end, vigorous independent movements have broken out. Once the combatants get wind of your exploits, it'll serve to embolden them. When that happens, those in my line of work can provide them with our services. Yes, I can assure you the pleasure is mine.
Well then, thank you for financing us.
Well,
take your punishment!
Okay. Bends over backwards.
So you dodged it.
I'm impressed!
most men bends over forward.
Are they really on par with me?
Don't get in my way, Juliana!
You're the one who's in my way, sir.
Please withdraw, Master Dion!
That machine is a friendly IFF. Is that?
My nigga, let's go.
The battlefield you were yearning for.
His machine's name is Vidar, the same as him. Does that mean he's taken his mobile suit's name?
Just like I had your mom pinned up against the wall last night.
Did you?
Oh! Did you just grab my man's? Nice. She's shish kebabbing these motherfuckers.
Beautiful.
Right, you thought you was doing something.
Right.
Taking everybody kills. You finna read this, you can read this ass whooping. Yup, make cry style, baby Trishna. Fuck you looking at?
You're a strange man, you know that?
Am I?
Just so you're aware, I still don't trust you.
She filming him.
Or your motives. But at least I put to bed any reservations about fighting alongside you.
Oh, good to know.
Oh, were you reading that old book?
F- for this part right
Yes.
here.
This book saved me. Agnika Kairu's principles made me the man I am. In order to build a world where humans could live like humans, he created the organization Gallarhorn. I wasn't born into the Valkyrian family. Do you remember?
Oh, that's right. You were adopted by Master Isnario as a child.
Back then, I was looked down upon for being a child of low birth. No matter where I looked, there was no happiness to be found. I cursed this world, and at times considered taking my own life.
Lord have mercy, help him.
But this book prevented me from doing so. Agnika had a dream he wanted to realize. A world where humans could compete fairly, regardless of background. In his world, anything would be possible. Wouldn't that be wonderful?
I guess.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I fully understand.
Of course. You ain't know. You ain't used to shit.
Oh god, F- for this whole episode. No.
Love each other without anyone objecting to it.
Maki, if we lived in that world, do you think people would stop laughing at me and saying I'm a child?
Yes.
And nobody would make fun of you for having a child as a fiancé?
Of course not.
And that settles it. I want to go there.
Sure.
Z-.
There,
Nope.
Maria.
Just
that I promise. The time has come for me to pry open the door to that world with my own two hands.
Boy, what's wrong with you?
it was doing good. It was doing good until it stopped doing good, then it wasn't doing good no more.
It's like Operation Grooming is in full effect with McGillis over here.
Real good.
For real, man.
Yes, we can. Okay, McGillis, you're a pedo. I was trying to just do you a solid by calling you just a pervert, but no, you get a Z-. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know, man. There's so many different things that I don't like about him because I know he ain't like literally just interested in this girl. He's just using her as a means to an end to get what he wants later on down the line, whether it be status and power. You know, it's just weird though. Just seeing him have her in his lap and all up in his face like he about to kiss her and stuff like that. And she is so fucking delusional.
I just wish Chris Hansen would come around the corner.
Have a seat. Well, you're already having a seat.
Order plans tonight.
Yeah, so as Kudelia predicted, Tewaz ain't feeling this shit. And they've ordered my man Naze to put them in check, you know, put Tekkanen in check for doing this stuff, you know.
And then Naze decided to put his life on the line.
He got to, because he done let them get away with a lot of stuff, you know, like he can't have these boys running them up and screwing over the stuff that he done built with Tewaz like that, man. You know, it's like there has to be some order here. And speaking of order, my man Old School getting some from Miss Meriden or whatever her name is. Like they getting it on like Donkey Kong.
Lucky them.
They probably expecting a child for all we know.
Congratulations.
You know
At least they're two adults.
Yeah, I've been putting on that midnight oil, you know. He been putting that WD-40 all over it and waxing that ass. You know, so that's cool to see him actually get some, because the only thing he do is just work on shit. So if he gonna work on something, he should just do it to Miss Meriden, you know. So that's dope. My man with the helmet, we already know it's Galio or whatever his name is. He just fueled by vengeance, which is allowing him.
Shit, I kind of want him to avenge shit, because every time I start to like McGillis, I'm reminded that he's doing the most pedo behavior.
He's doing a lot, man. You know,
just no. Just stop.
Please stop it and get some help. But yeah, it just seems to be overabundance of brown nosing going on in this series.
Yes, by several different characters.
Like Hush is just kissing my man. What's his name? I always forget his fucking name. It's like
Mikazuki.
Yeah, Mika. You know, he always kissing Mika's ass.
And you got the Gallarhorn people, the black dude with the dreads in Gallarhorn, and then the girl with the blonde hair. They kissed that one dude's butt.
The dude with the pimp coat and Tewaz.
Mm-hmm. You know he want to kiss the old man's butt. Everybody just doing a bunch of that in this series.
A lot of butt kissing, man.
A lot of butt kissing and a lot of pedo activity.
That's why I'm giving this a butt kiss out of 10. But no, I'll give it an A+. Like, despite some of the weird stuff going on, like McGillis and old girl, I give this an A+. I really like how Vidar has established himself now. You know, he got a name to go with his cool look. he's fresh and new. He's abandoned his old identity, and the only thing he sees now is revenge from the little bit of peepholes he got. Looks like a walking toaster oven. So yeah, what would you give this episode?
I'm gonna give this episode an F minus.
There you have it. F's in the chat for the bad rated episode. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and jump into this next one, which is called Awakening Calamity. Let's do this.
Looks like the old man has lost his edge.
And you think it's your job?
He's developed something.
I think he's gonna turn on the old dude.
Punch. I couldn't agree more.
Because the old man only cares about money.
Let Naze and Tekkadan do what they
He
want.
think he
No, of course we're not.
need to teach somebody a lesson.
Spending a small fortune to have somebody keep tabs on those rats. Now the real game begins.
Real game?
They haven't realized it yet, but they're not the only ones who have connections with the 7 stars. I just need a gift for them. In order to negotiate on a
Look at him, he look crazy.
with those stubborn 7 stars bastards, I need one more thing. I have to get my hands on some juicy intel.
Well, since we're behind schedule with tuning up the special equipment, the flower roast delivery will be a little late.
That's good to know. I'll be sure to tell the boss.
But I have to say, I sure wasn't expecting these colors.
It's alright, I got the boss's permission. Apparently, he can't get worked up if it's not this color. And I bet, knowing Shino, he's gonna be even more reckless now.
Yeah, that sounds like him. Hey, Chief, have you been able to acquire any more information about that one?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. It sort of looks like a mobile worker, but it's chock full of parts I've never seen before.
You got a
And there's
drill?
not even a cockpit anywhere.
It's a unicorn.
Wait, there's no cockpit?
In all my years, I've never seen a system control protocol quite like this one.
I mean, it is from the Calamity War, isn't it? I would think they'd be the ones who would know the most about it.
You may be right. If we're lucky, they might have some information about this particular machine in their database.
Can we even do that?
I would hope so, given Tekkadan and Gallarhorn's recent team-up. What's the harm?
Well, the boss should still be on Ares, so I guess.
Wait a minute, that's Gallarhorn's Mars base, right? Then it's perfect.
Alright then, I'll get in touch with him and ask.
Tell me what he says.
Tell him.
Please, still.
That's one weird face.
Is the excavation work still underway?
I believe so.
I want you to stop it, immediately. Huh? You were entirely right to inform us of this matter. It was a good decision on your part. I appreciate this order, truly. Only Gallarhorn knows the power of these machines.
Are these machines really that dangerous?
Yes, which is why I decided it would be wise to tell you about them personally. It's a mobile armor.
Mobile armor?
Forbidden machines that were at the heart of the Calamity War. They were massive units that killed hundreds of millions and crumbled civilization.
And that's the reason you want me to stop the excavation?
Indeed. We'll set out for Mars right away.
How did they acquire this?
Is it something you recognize?
A Pluma. It's an unmanned drone used in conjunction with a mobile armor unit.
What is a mobile armor unit?
They're the massive weapons that caused the Calamity War.
Are you serious?
Why are you so surprised by that? You are a Gallarhorn soldier, aren't you? That info should be common knowledge.
Yes, I'm well aware of it.
It was difficult, but the Calamity War concluded once Agnika Kairu and the ancestors of the 7 stars destroyed all the mobile armors. I never imagined there would be remnants of one on Mars.
Forgive me, but it's a 300-year-old relic. Why would Lord Fari travel all the way to Mars for such a thing?
This is merely speculation, but if he's getting involved, it could mean the main body of a mobile armor is on Mars. If that's the case, we can assume that what he's after is the Order of the 7 Stars.
So this is what he meant by reform.
No! We must not allow such a vile plot to be realized! Well, then you must allow me to hunt down McGillis.
Nigga, get
Yeah,
clapped.
you finna hunt down your own death.
Chief! I just got an emergency call from the boss! What are you doing?
It hit me that we might be able to uncover some new information if we turn this thing on.
No, you can't! Don't mess around with it!
Come on, bro.
What's gotten into you?
Oh boy, here we go.
Well?
Somebody gotta die.
All right then, shall we go?
So where are the two of you going?
We're gonna visit Miss Cudelia's
To look at
office.
each other's eyeballs.
Why are you going there?
What do you mean, why? Things have been so crazy around here, we haven't had a chance to visit. Neither of us have seen her.
Sounds good to me.
What?
If Kazuki is going there, then so am I.
Hell no.
What a pest.
Amazing. Oh, is this one here a school?
Fumitan Atmos Elementary School.
I went to a school that actually looked just like this.
Uh-oh.
You can read?
It's simple enough to read a name.
Nice.
Hey,
My
you're
boy
right.
came a long way with his
Yeah.
academics.
It was the name of a treasured friend.
Miss Cordelia made it so all tuitions for the school would be free of charge.
You gonna name the school after the traitor?
Right.
Well, everybody on this show is balls.
Yes, indeed.
Mikazuki, here's your payment from Tekkadan for this month. Make sure you check it for yourself later, okay?
Alright, sure.
What's she talking about?
My monthly salary.
Huh? So it's that kind of relationship.
No, nothing like that. You have Miss Cordelia look after all of your money for you, don't you, Mikazuki?
She knows all about handling money.
Mikazuki, she also takes care of whatever money I have left over after I send some to the manager who runs the general store. I think Mr. Akihiro and Ride do the same thing.
You saving up for something big?
Well, nothing like that.
Saving
not
up to
really.
get you out of my
Just don't
face.
visit that much
For
right
real.
now.
You don't spend money at all?
Not a lot. It's good to save some too, isn't it?
And there's nothing you want to buy?
Not now, which is why she's keeping an eye on it.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose we do have food and a place to stay as long as we're at headquarters.
You should let her manage your money, Hush.
Hell no.
I guess.
I mean, hey, she seems more responsible
Not like
than
those
anybody
children are
else.
above having worldly possessions, but they don't know the first thing about using money.
They don't.
They're exactly as you describe them, ma'am. At this point, they know much too little about the real world. And that very reason is why they need a place to learn.
Yes, that's what I believe too, Kukubita.
Goofy
Madam,
What kind of fucked up name y'all done gave this black lady?
Gookabita.
Nothing.
No.
Mama
Is that-
Gookabita?
Take this.
I mean, sure thing.
Thanks a lot, man.
Don't sweat it, I'm happy to.
Hey, something's going on between you two. What's that about?
Well, there was this lady last night, and the funniest thing happened.
Ever tell anyone about what happened?
But she stuck her finger in your butt.
Listen up. Mikazuki, Shino, Akihiro, Chad, Hush, and Zach. This is for you. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna need you guys to provide security for the boss and his guest.
His guest?
What, the
Sorry to
watermelon
keep you
drink?
waiting, Mr. Orca.
Pleasure's mine.
He got on regular clothes for a
Coming all the
minute.
way out here.
Yeah, about
I'm
time.
thrilled to get to meet the members of Tekkadan.
Look better like
Right back
that.
at you.
Even though you killed one of ours.
Mikazuki Olkis.
I mean, that was kind of his fault. He ran out there. But he was trying to stop them. He was trying to save them all.
Right.
It still doesn't make any sense. How is it that something from 300 years ago remained undiscovered all this time?
As I'm sure you know, Martian half-metal is a special substance utilized in electronic equipment aboard mobile suits and warships to deal with the radiation of Ahab reactors. If a reactor were within a vein of that ore, you would be shielded, but wouldn't be able to detect the reactor itself.
This is a really dangerous weapon, right? Don't you think we should have brought some mobile suits along with us? No, it's better this way. If we brought along the mobile suits, there's a chance their presence could awaken it.
Wait, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, especially my man Beakus.
Mobile suits were developed specifically to battle and destroy mobile armors. To put it another way, you could say they're arch enemies.
Dang.
Your Gundam frame, if my suspicion is correct, it fought a mobile armor 300 years ago.
Really?
When are they gonna go back to when they awoke that damn armor?
That's what I was wondering.
Armors? What are we up against here? In the
Oh,
end,
y'all
it's just a
probably gonna find
machine,
out
though,
soon.
right? These things can't really be much of a threat without a pilot.
You're wrong. Mobile armors do not require a pilot to function. It's an autonomous machine that fights on its own.
Fights on its own?
You're kidding me. How is such a thing even possible? This is precisely what enables these machines to decimate cities and slaughter humans without a moment's hesitation.
I feel like I'm watching a Marvel movie. You always have like sky view of the vehicles, like they escorting Tony Stark. Wow, it's a big ass crater.
There it is.
Yep.
What's wrong, Mika?
They coming.
We ain't got no damn suits either now. They coming out here swag surfing and shit.
Right.
That's so cool.
Gjallarhorn?
You didn't expect that, McGillis.
Right. Thud. Thud.
These guys aren't with you, are they?
That they might awaken that damn thing, and it might come out there and beat their ass too.
Probably.
Stay right where you are. McGillis, Farid.
It's that mobile suit. The one from before.
Look, General.
I know. It would seem as though someone leaked intel regarding my movements.
Lord Kujan, what business do you have here? We received word that you intended to start a rebellion. Thus I pursued you all the way to Mars.
Rebellion?
Don't play innocent! You went away in order of the
I'm kind of ready for this dude to go.
Right?
He's
I know that all
so...
you truly care about is securing the top
He can't
rank
think
of
for
the 7
himself.
stars.
The order, you say? Oh, I get it. So that's how you misread all this.
Just save it! The Farid family concealing the existence of a mobile armor and acting on its own is all the proof we need. McGillis Farid, for your crimes you are under arrest!
What should we do? There's not a damn thing we can do against those mobile suits.
Chad, contact Eugene back at HQ. Have him send in our mobile suits.
It's no use. We're too far out of range to use the LCS.
They ain't got no good cell towers, do they?
Right.
Eugene,
Yeah?
an urgent call from the Saisei.
The damn thing just went berserk the very instant we turned it on. We managed to get it under control. We're
Wow.
pretty banged up. We've only recently gotten the communication lines back up and running.
Who told you to press the damn button?
Just like the boss said. You guys should be careful too.
The boss is over there now.
But Gillis
Yep,
Marine,
I see where this is going.
it's over.
Somebody's gonna die.
Moving Eok.
So they awaken.
Don't bring your mobile suits any closer than they are now. Save your breath, would you?
Please get his ass. Please get him. I can't take it anymore. Get him.
Activating kill mode. God damn, he got his own built-in air freshener.
That's that clean linen scent right there.
Real. Metal Gear Ray.
Well, that ain't gonna be good.
Right. Boy. Y'all just started something.
I mean, he
y'all
told his
can't
dumb ass to
finish.
stay back.
He did, man. You know, it's
No,
unfortunate.
McGillis, for your crimes, you're going to jail.
It's funny. Nobody tries to even listen to McGillis. Every time he be trying to tell them to stand back for their own sake.
It's like he might be a pedo, but he do be knowing what he talking about most of the time.
He do, man. But hey, it is what it is. Anyways, guys, that was episode 10, titled well, not for Sovereign, but Awakening Calamity. And I understand now. It's like these damn armors, these
Or what
mobile
started
armors.
the damn Calamity War in the first place.
Right. And
So they done woke him up. You know what you did?
Right.
You woke me up. That's an inside joke. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait for that dude to go. When I see characters that might be the same persuasion as myself, who are just constantly pandering and booty licking and just doing the most that they don't even need to be doing, get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Take him out. It's nothing else for him to do. Because the man was trying to save you. You came there to kill him or get him or whatever. He was trying to save you. I hope that thing snapped you in half. Okay? I'm gonna give that one an A+.
I'm gonna give it an S because I like how even though there were a lot of things going on, all of them seemed to connect.
They did.
Like from Jasley's bitch ass, like informing, like Gallahorn or Rusto of what they were doing and stuff, like the deals that McGillis was trying to make.
I think McGillis went there for a completely different reason than what they thought, or he could have went there for exactly the reason they thought. But either way, it's kind of like, y'all should probably, y'all in the same organization. You probably maybe should ask him first, like, what the fuck are you doing? Maybe give him time to explain and then go from there. But
right,
not just come there, you're going to jail.
Yeah, I don't think they knew that he was trying to get rid of these things, like that's the whole
I truly
point.
think that's what he's doing, because you can't be in control if everything went straight to hell. So I really think he was trying to go there to destroy it somehow or figure out how to get rid of it, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's already fucked up. It's like fucking Tekkanen has one in their hands and they're about to get fucked by one. I know it's going to be some deaths up in this one because these things apparently brought a lot of death and destruction. They're the ones that started the war, and they're the ones that took a lot of they had a lot of casualties because of these things.
Death, destruction, diarrhea.
I suspect that somebody's going to die, whether it be from Gallahorn, maybe the dread-headed dude. He probably going to bite the bullet. Somebody going to get clapped. You know what I'm saying? So we going to see, man. But anyways, that's going to do it for us today, guys. We hope you enjoyed this reaction because as always, we have a blast reacting to these things with you and for you. If there's anything we may have missed or gotten misconstrued, by all means, provide the proper context in the comment section below, and I promise we will get back to you. But this is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. My lovely wife, Jenna Lee on the ones and twos, way into the reactions. We'll catch you guys in the next reaction to Mobile Suit Gundam Blooded Orphans Season 2. Peace.